Hello, today we're here with Miss Lydia, and Miss Lydia is a professional dominatrix in the Eastern United States. And Miss Lydia, would you please tell us a little about yourself?
Well, I've been in the lifestyle for over 20 years. I've been a pro dame or disciplinarian for over 10 years, mostly in Reading area, Allentown area.
Well, thank you for the introduction. Since you've been in the lifestyle for so long, do you have a particular fetish or thing that you like to do in play? What's your favorite?
I would have to say my favorite is spanking and discipline and impact play in general. But I do like central play and central domination. I enjoy CBT and anything that makes yummy noises. I know the person I'm playing with is fun too.
Okay. So if you're into spanking and impact play, what's your favorite toy or implement?
I love wooden paddles are my favorite thing to play with. I like the sound it makes. I like the reaction I get from using a wooden paddle.
Do you prefer any role play when you play, or do you just like it to be something that you're just there to play?
I like real scenes. I like a reason, whether it's to help someone relieve stress, or maybe they feel they need to relieve guilt, or just like to genuinely be spanked. I do some role play. Sometimes mommy time is fun, but primarily I like when someone just really enjoys a spanking, and that just makes the scene more fun for me.
Well, and speaking of fun scenes, anyone in the lifestyle knows that, you've had memorable scenes that you've had with people or things like that. What's been one of your most enjoyable scenes that you've played with someone?
Oh, goodness. I have a few people that I play with regularly. I like when we can just start and sometimes we'll talk or giggle or be silly in the beginning, and it can get intense, and it ends us both just end up cuddling at the end where he's completely worn out, I'm completely worn out. It's a lot of fun.
What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you during a session?
I think because I like using lotion while I give that person a break. I like rubbing lotion on and kind of bringing them down a little. The funniest thing is my paddle flying out of my hand and having him to stand up, and then I have to go get it and come back. That's the funniest thing.
Well, that would be pretty funny. Have you ever broken an implement?
I've broken a lot of implements. Wooden paddles break, plastic toys break, canes break. They're a lot of fun to break sometimes. Sometimes when they're your favorite thing to play with and they break, it's really sad.
Do you have a collection? Do you keep them?
I do. Actually, all the ladies at Ladies Wicked Playground, when we break an implement, so far we have a pile in my closet, and we're going to make some kind of art or something out of them. We have about maybe 12 items right now that are in our collection. Okay,
so you've mentioned that you work at Ladies Wicked Playground to do your sessions.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little about the venue that you work in?
Ladies Wicked Playground is pretty much the most unique place that I have played. It is a home-like feel, but yet you have different playrooms and the basement's more of a dungeon feel. There's no judgment at Ladies Wicked Playground. You can come and have a party. You can have your own fetish, and no one here judges. And it just makes it comfortable to do whatever you want to do here. Everybody that you would play with here has been trained or been in the lifestyle, has been vetted to be safe to play with. I have never found another place that is like this in the whole time that I've been in the scene. I enjoy having my sessions here. It's clean. It has any implement that you would want to play with, and all the furniture you can even imagine. It's a whole lot of fun.
If you had your choice right now of one scene that you maybe haven't even done before or would like to do, what would be your fantasy scene to play out with somebody?
I think I would like, oh goodness, I don't know. There's so many. I think having more overnights, that I can have a longer period of time with clients, or people that I play with. A lot of times you get an hour or two to play with, and you really don't get really into the scene that you want, or get to that right spot. And everyone's on a time restraint, so like either I have to go, or the person I'm playing with has a family or something, or a job to go to, so we just don't get to do everything we want to do in that scene.
You've recently shot some videos.
Yes.
Yes, you should be proud of them. They're very good. You show a wide variety of play in those videos, including some adult baby.
Yes.
How much experience do you have with that, and is that something that you really like to do and do on a regular basis?
I would say within the last 5 years, I've been doing adult baby. For the longest time, I was like, no, it's not something I will do. And I had a lot of clients that were into domestic discipline that they're like, you would be perfect. Well, what a lot of people don't know is I taught kindergarten in a daycare setting for 13 years, as I was also a dame. And the first time I finally broke down and did it, it just was natural. It was easy. It was fun. It blended. Like, even in my discipline style, I am more of a mommy. I'm very nurturing. I don't know, it just was very easy to become who I was. I like playing mommy, and not what I already said previously about I don't like the role play. I don't believe a lot of my, the people that come to me that are adult babies are really role playing a role. It's what they need. It's what they crave in their life. And I feel that it really becomes a natural scene. It's very intimate. It's very nurturing. And I think out of everything that I do, because I'm a spanker to begin with, I think that it just all works well with who I am.
So your clients, are they male, or do you have female clients as well? Are you open to both?
Most of my clients are male. I'm always very excited when a female reaches out to me for a session. I have a few female clients, but most are men.
So if someone wants to schedule a session with you,
mm-hmm.
One, how would they get in touch with you? And then two, what should they expect once they reach out to you?
My email is probably the best way to get a hold of me. I am on FetLife. I'm on Twitter. But my email, it's lydia1133@live.com, is the easiest way to get me. I check my email 3-4 times a day. If you want to follow me, I have a blog. Which everything's posted on my FetLife account. That you can learn more about me and everything that I offer. But yeah, my email is probably the best way.
Okay, so once they reach out to you by email and you've read their email, you'll be contacting them back. What do you need to know from them if they want to schedule a session?
If you would like to schedule a session, I guess, what is your interest? What type of session are you interested in? Don't be shy. I mean, you're coming to a dominatrix, so tell me anything that you're interested in. And I'll be honest with you if I would be able to provide that kind of session or not. And if I feel that you're serious, I'll offer my cell, and then we can talk about a session. And a lot of times that's the best way.
Okay. And we know we're going to see you in more videos.
Yes.
and in lots of places. And for some of us that have been lucky enough to session with you, it's been a wonderful experience. Thank you very much for doing the interview with us today. In closing, do you have anything else that you would like to say to people watching this video that maybe they haven't taken the experience out of the fantasy life yet, or maybe they have, but they're not sure? What advice would you give to people about fetishes and about coming to see a dominatrix?
I think, and I usually give this advice, is to get on the fetlife.com. Find a local munch and meet people. There's a lot of reference websites that you can check out. There are many wonderful disciplinarians and DOMs in the Allentown, Philadelphia area. I think you should just step out and try it. Ladies Wicked Playground is a great place to look. I would love to play with you. And you'll find that this may be something that you really enjoy. It might be a way for you to relieve stress. It might be a place that you can just grow. You may find kinks and fetishes that you didn't even know that you had. And once you find a mistress to play with, once you have a relationship with them, you can rot in and who knows what would happen. But the best thing to do is just try it.
Thank you very much.